Hello students! Today I want to show you a new app called Google Meet. It's an app that allows you to see your teachers and your classmates live for a video lesson. This app has been pushed by St. Paul Public Schools onto your iPad so you don't have to download it, and it looks like this. Meet, M-E-E-T as in nice to meet you. It's got a green bubble and a camera. So let's touch it and get started. All right, so right here you can see that your St. Paul .k12.mn.us email address should be listed at the top. If it's not, that means that you are not signed into Google Drive because this is a Google app, and that's not a problem. You just have to sign in with your email. If you don't remember your email, please ask your teachers, or feel free to email and call me or support staff. So I'm going to touch on my name, Alice Lucas, and hello everybody. And so it takes you to this page. This is the opening page, and if you can see, it's got a microphone, a camera, a volume button, and this is for settings. You don't have to do anything with that. And then down here it says meeting code or new meeting. As a student, you don't have to worry about new meeting. This is for your teachers. And then what you have to do is click on meeting code. Your teachers are going to give you a code for their class. So every single class has a different code. So let's click on that and begin. I also just want to say something about the camera and the microphone. When you usually start a class, you probably want to mute. Mute means to turn off your microphone, and if you want to turn off your camera, you can too. All you have to do is touch it, and so I'm going to show you that quickly. If you touch the camera, we won't be able to see your picture anymore. It just says A for me, Miss Alice, right? And it'll probably have your letter, the beginning letter of your name. I'm going to turn it back on. And then a lot of times I like to mute myself so people can't hear me coming in case it's too loud, right? So imagine 20 students logging into a classroom and it's really loud, and so it's important to probably turn it off and then turn it back on to say hello, or if your teacher or classmates ask you a question, right? But for right now, let's turn it on, just so that we know that it works, right? So you can leave everything the way it is, and we'll click meeting code right down here and get started. So my meeting code for one of my reading classes is reading, and then I'm going to use my classroom room number, and then all you have to do is click join meeting after you enter your code. You don't have to click present. That's if you are presenting something. Join meeting. So kind of looks like the first page, right? Oh, I'm gonna just exit out of that. Kind of looks like the first page where you can see yourself, but it's got a few more different things down here. You can see the red telephone, and when you are finished with your class, you can click on that button and then you get logged out. Your teacher can also log you out as well. And you must log out at the end of every Google Meet. Okay, and right up here, you have the volume button, and I'm going to touch on that right here. You can adjust the volume if you want it quieter, if you like it louder. All right. You can also have something called closed captions, and what that means is whoever is talking, your teacher, your classmates, yourself, Google Meet begins to type up what you're saying. So that's kind of cool right down here, right? So sometimes, you didn't hear anything maybe, or you don't understand what somebody said, you can read that right down here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And right there, you see two people and the number 1. That just says how many people and who's in class today. So if I touch it, right now it's just me. And I'm waiting for all my students. So hope to see you soon. But it'll list all the people, and that's so that you know who's in class. The next part is this little box. It's a chat box. So if you don't want to speak, or you can type up anything, or if your teacher asks you a question, you can type the answer to that, right? So, oh, all right. So that's the text box. And then you have the I. The I is just information about your class, different ways you can get in. If you are having problems with hearing the class, you can dial in by phone right here. And then sometimes your teachers can also add an attachment for you to look at, and then you can go there to find it. And the last thing is you have 3 dots right there. If you touch that, it takes you to this right here. This is switch camera. So it just turns things around, right? I'm going to switch that right back to me. Turn on Caption CC, and then present screen. Your teacher might have you show your work, and if they want you to show your work, you want to go to the 3 dots, click on present screen. Right now, if I present screen, it's just whatever is on here, right? But you might be on different apps, and then you can present screen. And then adjusting for low lights, and then these you don't have to do anything with. There is a help button if you need it. All right, that's basically it. Google Meet. We have been learning a lot of new technology, so I commend you for that. And it's not easy learning new technology sometimes because the Wi-Fi might be slow, the bandwidth might be low. I know some people don't have their hotspots, and sometimes Schoology just isn't working, right? And so continue to try your best. And thank you for reaching out to teachers and letting us know what's working and what's not working. We're in this together, and I hope you stay safe and positive during this quarantine. All right, thank you. Call me if you have any questions, or call your teachers. Bye. Oh, gotta log out, right? Right here, this red telephone button. Bye.